Welcome to this video on what's in Volume 3 of the National Construction Code, also known as the Plumbing Code of Australia or the PCA. This video sets out to explain the purpose of the PCA and what's in its various sections and schedules. The PCA provides the technical requirements for the design and construction of plumbing and drainage systems in new and existing buildings across Australia. The PCA applies to these systems in all classes of buildings, whenever plumbing work is carried out, and additionally applies to sites independent of buildings. The PCA is a national document used by each of the states and territories and sets the minimum required levels of safety, health, amenity, accessibility and sustainability. Let's have a look at what's in the PCA. The PCA consists of 5 sections and 7 schedules. Firstly, we'll cover off the sections. Each section contains a common topic. These topics are then broken down into small parts. Let's start with Section A, the governing requirements. All 3 volumes of the NCC now share a common Section A, the governing requirements. This section contains information about how to use and interpret the NCC, understanding the performance requirements, what a performance solution is, what building classifications are, and more. Section A includes the application of the Watermark Certification Scheme to plumbing products and materials relevant to the PCA. Sections B through to E contain more specific technical topics. They include mandatory performance requirements for each section and outline the compliance options for satisfying these performance requirements. Section B, Water Services. This section sets out the requirements for cold, heated, non-drinking and firefighting water services, cross-connection control and rainwater harvesting and use. Section C, Sanitary Plumbing and Drainage Systems. As the title of this section suggests, it covers any part of a sanitary plumbing and sanitary drainage system. Section D, Excessive Noise. Section D contains the requirements to prevent excessive noise being generated from a plumbing and drainage system that could cause illness or loss of amenity to occupants in a building. Section E, Facilities. This section sets out the requirements to allow people with disability to use the facilities provided by a plumbing and drainage system. Next, we'll look at the common schedules that are referenced within each of the sections of the PCA. Schedule 1, State and Territory Variations and Additions. Practitioners need to be aware of state and territory variations and additions that apply to the PCA, as they are law in the state or territory that they apply to. Variations occur where a state or territory varies a provision contained in the PCA. Additions occur where a state or territory adds a provision for a matter that is not otherwise contained in the PCA. Schedule 2, Abbreviations and Symbols. This is an alphabetical list of abbreviations and symbols used throughout the NCC. Schedule 3, Definitions. The meanings of the defined terms in the PCA are found in this schedule. Each volume of the NCC has the same definitions, and within the code, a defined term is written in italics. Schedule 4, Reference Documents. The NCC itself does not contain details of every design and construction requirement for a building, plumbing or drainage system. As such, the NCC calls upon or references other documents with this information. These are called NCC referenced documents. The most common example is an Australian standard. All reference documents are listed in Schedule 4 of the NCC. Schedules 5 through to 7 don't directly relate to the PCA, but have been included as part of the common NCC structure. They are Schedule 5, Fire Resistance of Building Elements, Schedule 6, Fire Hazard Properties, and Schedule 7, Fire Safety Verification Method. That summarises what's in the PCA. To find out the details of each of the sections and schedules, access the NCC from the ABCB website.